Hello and welcome back to the Sideboard. I'm Ruben Bressler and I'm joined by Simon Sung, who's brought something pretty interesting to the table. Now, since the first week of the standard metagame, blue, white, red decks have sort of shifted from control to mid-range to flash, and they've taken on all these different types of shapes. This might be the newest evolution. I haven't seen it before, which is blue, white, red humans. So tell
American
us,
people.
American people, I like it. So let's tell me a little bit about where this came from.
First, I saw the deck on Moto. Originally, it wasn't Doom Traveler, this was Judge's Familiar. And it curved out to like 5-drop and played, what's that 3/3 haste that takes a permanent?
Oh, Zealous
It's
Conscripts, yeah.
But I decided that like it had some weird draws when you have curve up to 5. So I ended up cutting the curve down to 3 in main deck and play a bunch of switch drops. So, and normally these weren't here.
The new prop, Guild Mage.
Guild Mage.
Yeah.
This was normally like 4th and 4th.
The fourth
Thalia
Thalia
and fourth
Light of Sky Knight.
Sky Knight. But like I ran into a situation where I'll have 2 Thalias in hand against control matchup. So and I needed something, and there's games against control matchup where I flood out and need something to do.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it in. And most of the time it's just really consistent because you're 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop deck.
Right.
So you just try to kill, like, there's games, about 3 games I killed them on turn 4 on the play.
That's awesome. Yeah, and the way you can do that, one of the god draws that I was like playing out the games in my head. One of the god draws that's pretty awesome in my head is turn 1 champion, turn 2 lightning mauler, don't parry it.
Turn 3 Geist.
Turn 3 Geist attack.
Yeah,
that's a
and
nice
next
one.
turn, the god drop off of that would be turn 4 Paladin. Don't parry with Geist, swing and parry with the Angel.
Oh wow!
It just kills.
Yeah.
If they take a one shot untapped, they're just dead immediately.
Now, of course, you're running the 4 caverns.
Yes.
Which this is the best deck for, obviously.
Yes.
The only thing that it doesn't cast is the Feeling of Dread. Which
and Geist of St. Draft.
And Geist of St. Draft, which all your other lands cast. So sometimes you want to name Cleric or Spirit or whatever.
I've never run into that situation so far.
Right.
Like, counter decks are just too slow against it. Because this guy have done 10 damage in one game.
Right, this guy being Kessig Malcontents, which is uncommon from Avacyn Restored. People might not be real familiar with, but that guy can handle a lot of damage.
Yes. There was definitely a turn where I killed a Planeswalker and cast a second one and domed them, and it was a Tamio that was about to go ultimate and got me back in the game.
Yeah, that thing can, if you've got a guy, turn 1 and 2, it just immediately is basically 3/1 haste, and then gains a ton more value later in the game. So he's even better, probably not on turn 3.
No, you want to cast this guy late as possible.
Yeah. Excellent. And you've got some other nice ones in here, including Azorius Arrestor, which you wanted to max out on Detain in this deck. This is probably the most Detain I've seen in any deck.
Yes, normally it was 8, like I said, this had 8.
Switch, right. But you added the new prop Guild Mages.
And I was trying Spectral Flight over Feeling of Dread, and I didn't like it as much, but I still wanted to give guys some flying.
Right.
So it ended up
that's a real good way to do that. Yeah, and then sometimes if you need to, you can shut down a Planeswalker, but most of the time it just jumps when you're done.
Yes, that's all it is most of the times.
Now, looking at your sideboard, you got a mono-white sideboard.
Yes.
Some of the more interesting cards that I see in here, the one that sticks out most to me is Riders of Gavany. I think that most people would immediately jump to zombies.
Actually, I boarded against band control all the time. Because the way they beat me is casting a bunch of Drag Tusk, and they come up the ground. But if you name Beast, they're a Garruk Beast token, Drag Tusk a Beast, and it makes a Beast.
Yeah.
So they just can't block at all, they just swing in.
Wow, nice.
There was I lost the match, but there's a game where he gained 40 life off of me by casting the 4-drop 1/5 that gains...
Rock's Faith Mender.
Rocks, yeah. And casting Drag Tusk, Shuffling Elixir, and Drag Tusk. I still had it out.
That's awesome. Nice. And so the other one that's interesting to me is Nevermore. Is Nevermore also for Drag Tusk? Or?
No, it depends on... it's mainly for the Wrath effect, like Roughen, Rally the Peasants, Supreme Verdict, Terminus, and Bonfire. I can't normally beat that.
Rolling Trembler.
Rolling Trembler, yes.
Yeah.
I can't beat... Like, all the dudes have like 2 toughness or less. It's really hard for me to beat.
Sure.
So I have to have some kind of protect myself.
Nice.
I really miss Meddling Mage in this format right now.
Yeah, of course. This would be the perfect Meddling Mage deck. But yeah, I mean, this looks like a ton of fun. I'm definitely going to try this one out.
Also,
because-
another reason Riders Gabanese are in there to name Vampire against Olivia, Nighthawk, and naming Human against
Staticaster.
and Huntmaster flips. Because
Nice.
everything in the deck dies to Huntmaster flips.
Right.
So if you drop Riders Gabanese after they drop Huntmaster, it doesn't matter if they don't cast a spell. You're gonna still name Human and just bash it in.
Right. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, this deck looks like a ton of fun. I'm a big fan of 3/1s for 3 of any flavor, and you've got Kessig Malcontents and Leo Sky Knight, and those are two of my favorites. And this deck looks like it's a blast to play, so I'm looking forward to playing this. Thank you so much for joining me in the sideboard.
Thank you.